Hello friends, it's me Phil. I want to tell you a story about a trip that changed my life, a journey through Italy. I went for the food, but I came back with a full heart. This wasn't just a vacation, it was an education in being truly alive. Travel is the best gift you can give yourself. It opens doors to new worlds, faces and flavors. Before Italy, I was happy, but I didn't know how much more happiness was out there. Italy called to me with ancient streets, sun-drenched coastlines, and pasta made with love. I packed my bags with an open mind and an empty stomach, ready for adventure. This is my love letter to Italy, a scrapbook of tastes, sounds, and memories. I want you to feel the Roman sun, hear the Florentine market, and taste mozzarella on the Amalfi Coast. This journey is about more than places. It's about connections and surprises that become lifelong stories. So come on, let's go to Italy together. Think of this as your invitation to step out of your routine and into a story. I learned to slow down, appreciate the moment, and that a smile is the same in any language. The best meals and adventures are the ones we share with friends. And you, my friend, are invited to my table. Let's begin this journey. Because the world is waiting, and so is the feast. Let's go. Our first stop is Rome, the eternal city. You step off the plane and history surrounds you. The Colosseum stands like an ancient neighbor, connecting you to centuries of wonder. I wandered through ancient forums, tossed a coin in the Trevi fountain and soaked in the city's beautiful chaos. But let's be honest, I was in Rome for the food. My mission, the perfect carbonara. Locals pointed me to a tiny Trastevere restaurant. The chef explained, real carbonara is just egg yolk, pecorino, guanciale, and black pepper. Simple ingredients treated with respect. When the plate arrived, it was golden, silky, and topped with crispy guanciale. My first bite was a revelation. Delicious, rich, and deeply satisfying. In that moment, I understood Italian culture, simplicity, tradition, and love on a plate. That carbonara wasn't just food, it was history and passion. Rome taught me that extraordinary things come from the simplest ingredients. The city's energy, its flavors, and its people made me realize this trip would be unforgettable. Every meal, every step was a lesson in living fully. Rome is a living, breathing museum, and the best way to experience it is to get lost and taste everything. The city's magic is in its details, the sound of church bells, the buzz of scooters, the laughter over coffee. And in every bite, you taste the soul of Italy. Rome set the tone for the adventure ahead. It's a place where history and flavor collide, and it left me hungry for more. That's the beauty of Rome. It always leaves you wanting another bite. The journey had only just begun, and I couldn't wait for the next course. Italy was already changing me, and I was ready for whatever came next. Onward to Florence. Let's go. Next, we take a train to Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Art is everywhere. In the galleries, the architecture, the very light. Walking across the Ponte Vecchio, I felt like I'd stepped back in time. My main goal to see Michelangelo's David. Pictures don't prepare you for the real thing. David is massive, perfect, and deeply moving. Florence makes you want to create beauty in your own life. And then, there's the food. Bistecca alla Fiorentina, a giant rare T-bone steak, grilled simply and served with local Chianti. Eating that steak, I felt connected to the land and its traditions. Florence taught me that beauty isn't a luxury, it's essential. Surrounding yourself with art, nature, or a perfect meal feeds your soul. The Florentines live and breathe beauty. Walking along the Arno at sunset, I felt peace and inspiration. Florence reminded me to seek out beauty every day, to appreciate the creators who make our world richer, and to savor every moment. Florence is a masterpiece you get to live inside. After the cities, it was time for the countryside. Tuscany. Rolling hills, cypress trees, and golden light. It's like living in a painting. We drove with no destination, discovering hilltop villages and endless vineyards. I stayed at an agriturismo, a working farm run by Elena and Marco. We spoke little of each other's language, but food bridged the gap. Elena taught me to make fresh pasta, just flour and eggs rolled by hand. Life in Tuscany was slow and simple. Breakfast on the patio, reading under olive trees, long walks through vineyards. Evenings meant lingering meals with food grown steps away, wine from Marco's cellar, and laughter under the stars. Tuscany taught me the joy of slowing down. Here, time follows the sun and seasons. I learned to find happiness in simplicity. A perfect tomato, a glass of wine, the sound of cicadas at dusk. These are the things that matter. Tuscany didn't just feed my stomach, it calmed my mind. The countryside reminded me to connect with the earth and savor the present. In Tuscany, I found peace and a new appreciation for the simple joys of life. Sometimes the best adventures are the quietest ones. Tuscany's magic is in its simplicity, and I carried that lesson with me. From Tuscany, we traveled south to the Amalfi Coast. The cliffs plunge into a brilliant blue sea, and pastel villages spill down the mountainside. Every turn is a new breathtaking view. We stayed in Positano, a vertical village of winding staircases and hidden cafes. Days were spent exploring, swimming in the Mediterranean and marveling at the beauty. The lemons here are legendary, huge, fragrant and sweet. Lemon is in everything: pasta, fish, cake, and of course, limoncello. I visited a lemon grove where Gennaro showed me how to make limoncello. Just lemon peels, alcohol, sugar and water. A sip tasted like pure sunshine. The Amalfi Coast taught me to embrace life's intensity, its highs and lows, its vibrant colors and bold flavors. Floating in the blue water, sun on my face, I felt pure joy. Life is meant to be lived in full color. Don't be afraid of the heights. That's where the best views are. The Amalfi Coast is a celebration of the spectacular. It's a place that reminds you to say wow at the world's beauty. Here, every sense is awakened, and every moment feels like a dream. The Amalfi Coast is unforgettable, and it left me craving more adventure. Our final stop is Naples, a city with a giant heart. Naples is gritty, chaotic, and absolutely wonderful. It's alive with energy, passion, and soul. You can't visit Naples without eating pizza, the birthplace of this sacred food. At l'Antica Pizzeria da Michele, they serve only marinara and margarita. The line is long, but the wait is worth it. The pizza arrives: dough, San Marzano tomatoes, mozzarella di bufala, basil, olive oil. Simple, perfect. The crust is chewy, the tomatoes sweet, the mozzarella creamy. It's the best pizza I've ever had. Watching the pizzaiolos work is like watching artists at their craft. Naples taught me to embrace life's beautiful mess. It's not always neat, but it's always real. The passion of the Neapolitans is infectious. They find joy in simple things. Naples encourages you to be unapologetically yourself. Sometimes the most beautiful things are found in unexpected places. Naples is a city that celebrates authenticity, and it invites you to do the same. Here, I learned to love the chaos and to savor every bite. Naples is unforgettable. The real treasure of Italy? The people. The food is amazing because of the people who make it. Everywhere I went, I was met with warmth, generosity, and passion for life. From the chef in Rome, to Elena and Marco in Tuscany, to the pizzaiolo in Naples. These connections were my most valuable souvenirs. In Sicily, a group of old men walked me to my destination when I was lost, even though we didn't share a language. That's Italy, community and connection. The shopkeeper in Florence shared his family story, and the barista remembered my order after one visit. These small moments made me feel like I belonged. Italy taught me the importance of human connection. In a world where we're always plugged in, Italy reminds us to look up and see each other. Connection happens over a meal, a glass of wine, a simple conversation. La dolce vita, the sweet life, is about enjoying simple pleasures, especially with others. The best ingredient in any recipe and in life is love. Italy's people are its true flavor, and they made my journey unforgettable. So what did I really learn in Italy? More than how to find the best gelato, Italy taught me how to live. I went as one person and came back changed, more open, more joyful. The first lesson: slow down. In Italy, meals are events, not rushed. Piano, piano, slowly, slowly applies to everything. I learned to walk without a destination, to sit in a cafe and just watch the world. Sometimes the most productive thing is to be present. Passion was the next lesson. Italians care deeply about food, family and life. They put their hearts into everything. It's good to care, to live with enthusiasm, to share what you love. Most importantly, Italy taught me about joy, the joy of simple things, of beauty, of connection. La dolce vita isn't just in Italy, it's a mindset, a choice. Appreciate the good things you have, right where you are. Italy opened my eyes to the joy all around us, and that's a lesson I'll carry forever. Life is a feast, savor it, and share it with others. That's my story, my delicious life-changing journey through Italy. I hope I've given you a taste of the magic. But now it's your turn to find your own adventure. Maybe it's in Italy, or maybe it's in your own city. The place matters less than the spirit you bring. Travel opens minds, builds bridges, and reminds us how much we share. So go, be curious, be brave, be open. Try new foods, talk to strangers, get lost. You'll come back richer for it. My journey isn't over. I'll keep exploring, tasting, and sharing these stories with you. Because the only thing better than adventure is sharing it with friends. You're part of this journey and I'm grateful for you. So here's my invitation. Join me at the table. Let's explore, learn, laugh, and eat together. The world is a feast, and there's a seat for everyone. What are we waiting for? Let's eat. Ciao for now.